real interesting here. Aunt Jemima, which was actually owned by Quaker Oats now. I believe PepsiCo bought them back in 2001. So we have the executive assistant who works at PepsiCo, Dominique Wilburn. She was really advocating to change this name because it's based off this racial stereotype. And, if you go back into 89, they had the Chicago World Fair and they had Nancy Green. She was playing as that, and she was supposed to be this, this woman that's stereotyped, sort of like a minstrel show. And it was very, very disturbing in a way, man. They said they used to advertise like soap and different products to children based on racial backgrounds, racial stereotypes, and they wouldn't say, "Oh, well, she's had this natural hair. She's just a black woman that's gonna be in front of our packages here." And Aunt Jemima, and we go back into this now, like 1893, and the Jim Crow laws was really establishing here. I remember, and then they say in Disneyland that from 1955 to 1970, bro, they end up having a Aunt Jemima restaurant. And you had black musicians like Overstreet was really upset about this time, basically in the 60s and the 70s, and they had he advocated for Aunt Jemima to be strong and as a good woman here with a AK-47. She had like a weapon, like we're gonna change her image here. And so they usually like, hey, she's supposed to be a loving mother, loving grandmother. Even if you go back to Uncle Ben's, Rice. And I used to always think, as a kid, just getting Aunt Jemima, I didn't think none of it because I didn't know none about the history. No one educated me about the history. I guess we just put her in a positive way, like, hey, okay, well, she's making one of the best syrup. You got pancake mix. And it was just a way that, we come together as a family, even though it has one of the best products here. And just to eat, we're like, dang, this is Aunt Jemima's here. Man, this is amazing. Like, she making the best pancakes here. She making the best, she got the best syrup. I mean, the ingredients is just freaking amazing. And then you just look at her face, while you eating, you think nothing of it, man, as a little kid. But now it's just, just racial tensions is really going in. Dominique Wilson, she's really advocating for this and just to change it. And I believe, doing a very successful job. Is this going to really change the narrative of Black Lives Matter and how Black people move forward? No, because I feel like we just coming accustomed to it. But it does highlight, the racial things that goes on like behind major of these corporations. And I say it gave into the history of that. As African Americans, we're one of the biggest producers, consumers in the world as well. So they always going to try to, want to be like us. And you got some people that's just, that ones that hate us, putting blackface on and acting ignorant and all these type of stuff. When people do that, I mean, people don't really understand, what's the origins of that. There used to be people that used to think that we just eat watermelons that paint their face dark black and they have like big lips. And when I see people on TikTok doing that, like white people doing that, or Hispanics or any other race, I'm looking like, what are you doing? Like, they just saying, is this for fun? Like, who takes time out their day to put black paint on their face and act ignorant? So I know it goes into the semantic of racism. Like, it's always still be there. Even they subconsciously doing racial things they don't even know. And this is pretty much just highlight the whole dark history of it. And I mean, it's a good way to change. I mean, people just, I guess it kind of shows that you may be sensitive to our thoughts and to our problems here in America. But this has been going on for the longest. So, I mean, I don't really see this as more of a moral victory, but I mean, I'm okay for it. I mean, I'll support it. Just turn. I mean, I don't really eat Aunt Jemima stuff like that anymore like that. I mean, it's cool. I mean, but I just don't. I mean, I just get my pancake mix and move forward. But I get like Miss Buttersworth, Uncle Ben's, all that type of stuff, man. It's funny they want to put like a white woman there, but so I guess to get the black consumers. I gotta look out the statistics how many black people actually own the Aunt Jemimas. I know my grandmother does, and everyone. I'm pretty sure she knew about the history. But man, it's just really interesting though. But here goes, was working on that. But yeah, it's I guess it's a new direction that goes on. I think PepsiCo too. They was already in the hot seat when Kylie Jenner. It's a video that went viral, and she delivered Pepsi product to a cop. And it was like, okay, we got to really rebrand our name. We got to change everything up. So we'll see, man. That's all I really have to say. And plus, too, I don't know if their motives is like, okay, well, we already been hit from this COVID, and we want people to know that at least that we care about the Black Lives Matter, this George Floyd protest. So we're going to go ahead and just be kind of calm and probably cool, calm and collective. Let's change the name from Aunt Jemima to something else, something more positive. So it is what it is. It could be a bait trap as usual, but that's all I really have to say. That's my thoughts on it. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.